Like the Queen's face.
Leave Arsenal out of this.
Imagine going up to someone and going, are you straight? Kiss that man over there and prove to me you're straight.
Hey guys!
Welcome back to our YouTube channel!
Fires on the beat.
I'm Dem.
And I'm Em.
And today
We're reacting to a list of girl problems.
that men will never understand.
Yeah.
Problems.
Ugh. Me ready?
Yes. By the way, we've got up on our phones. We've taken a list from Google.
Yep.
Some are a bit.
Like what the fuck?
Some are reasonable.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, so number 1 on the list, the gender wage gap.
understandable.
Understandable. But do you want to know a fun fact? That there's only one industry in the world that women get paid more than men.
Playboy!
The sex industry in general.
Okay.
But yeah, so any type of sex work or whatever, a woman will always get paid more than a man. Get your bag, sis!
But either way, other than that, I don't understand why it's not equal pay.
Yeah, I don't understand if you're doing the same job, why is it different? I never get it. Number 2, the period being late.
Again, understandable.
But I feel like if you're on any type of contraception or anything like that, your period is always irregular.
If you have a regular period, I understand.
Yeah.
Because then
You're
it's a
worried.
bit like,
Yeah. You can never be you've never had sex in your life, but you missed that 1 week and you're like, whether or not to have children.
if you can't have children, yes, it's sad. But at the end of the day, there's always adoption. There's always,
IVF, surrogates,
yeah.
loads of other options, which obviously I understand is not your problem.
Or get a dog.
They're exactly the same. But again, I think men should worry about that too.
Yeah.
I think like whether or not, if you can have children, whether or not to have them.
Yeah, this is a website that says that struggles that women have that men can't understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, men can definitely understand that. I think that's a bit silly.
Yeah.
Men go through that issue as well.
Yeah.
Saying all of this, I still think that women shouldn't actually have to have birth control.
Men
I
should
think
have it.
Men should have a vasectomy.
As soon as
Every single guy.
As soon as everything drops and you're ready to go, get a vasectomy, because vasectomies are irreversible. No.
Are reversible.
Are reversible. So once you decide, yeah, I want to have kids, you can go and have kids.
It's not actually going to do anything to you.
Exactly.
I mean, with females, it makes their whole fucking body change. It makes them depressed. It changes all their hormones. It then makes their periods irregular and everything like that. Whereas men, you're just getting a clip on the ball.
What's the saying? Why shoot a bulletproof vest when you can just unload the gun?
Oh Lord.
I love that saying, but it's so true. Like, what's the
There's
point?
more to it than what it actually says.
Yeah.
There's a deeper meaning.
Yeah. Next up on the list, walking in heels. Walking in heels.
That's the problem.
That's a problem for women apparently.
I personally don't like heels.
I don't particularly like wearing heels.
I can wear them.
But if there's a reason to wear them, then yeah, I'm not just gonna strut up and down in heels. Do you know what I mean?
You possibly could.
Yeah.
Depends on how I'm feeling. I wear what I want to wear. My body, my choice. As, well, not Emily said, but
A famous saying.
a famous saying that Emily repeated.
Walking in heels. Don't wear heels then, or buy a nice comfy pair of thick
Boot heels. Oh, fucking love boot heels.
thick heel. You're comfortable and a good ankle support. When I went to prom in year 11, I was obviously gonna wear heels. Before that, I'd never really worn heels properly. I'd always bought like sliders or like flip flops with me whenever I went out. So my mum gave me her highest pair of 6-inch stilettos to walk around the house in.
Yeah, that couldn't be me.
And she was like, yeah, try and walk up the stairs. I was like, are you mad? Try and walk up the stairs.
See, the difference between thick and thin heels, you're not going to be having to worry about going over grates, You're not having to worry about
That ankle movement where it goes.
I was going down the stairs and the heel clipped the fucking step and I just went
That made me cringe for some reason. So next on the list is fitting everything you need into one clutch.
into a bag.
Into a bag. But like a going out bag.
Either get a bigger bag or
Carry less
minimise your...
I don't even take keys when I go out. I bring my phone, my card, chewing gum.
A few bits of makeup.
Yeah.
The ones that need touching up.
Like my
lipstick.
lips. And maybe like a sponge just so I can...
No, I bring my whole life with me.
Yeah.
Even when going to work, I bring a second bag with my spare clothes in it because I refuse to go to work for my uniform.
Next on the list, what if somebody shows up in the same dress as you?
Deal with it.
Is that really an issue?
No, deal with it.
It's not. You both have a nice outfit on and what? Like, you both probably look different in the dress. And if she looks better than you, then work on yourself in it.
Spruce it up a little.
Yeah.
Just ask someone if you can borrow a jacket. Not even a jacket. Just ask someone if you can borrow their belt.
Seatbelt. Have a laugh about it, take a picture of it and be like, oh, we came matching. Oh. Next on our list, getting replaced with a younger model.
It's upsetting, however.
Life goes on.
It's clearly talking about your ex going for someone that's younger and prettier than you. Okay, but it's your ex. Don't worry about it. Yes.
You broke up for a reason.
They upgraded, but fuck it.
You upgrade too. To move on, why are you still thinking about your ex? I don't get it. The size of their boobs.
This for me is a stressful situation. I fucking hate my boobs.
I love my boobs.
I've got boobs on the larger side of the scale, but my issue is bras. So you girls with these under F boobs and everything like that, okay, yes, guaranteed. It may be hard to find them in Primark and everything like that, but yeah, they're still there. And your bras cost you under £10. For me, I have to go to a fucking special shop and get them for like fucking 30, 40, 50, 60 pounds.
That's one thing I will say, even though Primark do cheap bras, they're not worth it.
What, not worth it?
The bras in Primark.
Right.
They're just cheap, they're shit.
They're not shit though.
They are.
Okay, but then...
I'd rather go to Victoria's Secret or buy one bra for like fucking £30.
Okay, but
than buy 3 from Primark.
The girls who have boobs under F, they have all these options of Primark, New Look, and Summers, Victoria's Secret, blah blah. All we have is fucking Bravissimo and Freya. Like,
I can't relate. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Exactly. That is my issue. Like, it is so hard to find like a sexy sort of lingerie or whatever. If you actually manage to find one, they're like £80. We don't have that type of money. We want, like, some people, if they can afford the big boobs.
I'm getting so heated.
No, it is a stressful situation for me. If you can afford to get like big boobs, like you actually do it yourself, go ahead. You have enough money. You have enough money to go to the rest of. You have enough money. You have enough money to be able to go to Bravissimo, Freya, and all of that. Get yours handmade, all of that shit. Some of us were born with it.
Maybe it's Maybelline. Maybe she's born with it.
But it is a stressful. I agree with that one.
Yeah, but I also think people just worry about the size of their boobs in general. Like, if it's too small, if it's too big.
Yeah, I guess that sort of way, but
I don't know.
If you have small boobs, just put a bit of tissue under there, like
Pack it up a little bit.
get a few.
Pack it up, pack it in.
Some push-up bras from Primark with your fucking £4 bras, and
So bitter.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm jealous of small boobs. I'm jealous of small boobs. That is one thing I'm jealous of.
But I don't think anyone should actually be worried about the size of their boobs. Like, obviously, if you've got big boobs, you've got big boobs. But then sometimes small boobs can look nice.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
One more thing about big boobs: back issues.
Being a single mum. I mean, we can't relate.
No, but at the same time, guys can relate to that as well.
Yeah, being
Guys
a
are single dads.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we should just skip that one because everyone can understand that. We personally don't understand it, but people who are single parents, they can understand it.
A leaky tampon. No, leaky tampon, it happens, shit happens, you know, you can't control everything.
If you are prone to get heavy periods, change it more.
Yeah, and put a pad on in your knickers. Double protection. The pain of wearing a bra.
So I've kind of really covered this topic, apart from the expenses side of things. Sometimes I find that boobs hurt when not wearing a bra anyway. But then once you take that bra off...
The joy of taking a fucking bra off.
Yeah.
That no other.
Yeah.
And if I had smaller boobs, I wouldn't wear a bra. I'd do it.
Big girls gotta wear all the fucking time to be able to get that support.
Underwear.
Wear what you want to wear.
But sometimes I wear the most ugliest underwear.
Sometimes I don't even fucking wear underwear.
I can never not go, like, no. I have to wear underwear.
No, it's just what you're comfortable with. Like, sometimes, like, okay, it's a granny panty day. Today's a boxer day. Today's a thong day. Today's just a commander day.
But if I know no one's gonna see me, or I know I'm going to, bruv, you see my underwear when I go to bed, I wear the ugliest underwear. Remembering to take your pill every day. Bruv, if you can't remember to take a pill every day, go on something else. The pill doesn't work for everyone. They always, when you go into your meeting with the doctor, they tell you your other options. You don't go in and say, yep, I want the pill, and they give it to you right away. They go, have you seen our other options? If the pill isn't working for you, go another route.
If you just don't want contraception, just make him wear a fucking condom.
Precisely. Right, new list.
Being told to smile. We've already gone through that option.
Don't tell me what the fuck to do!
I want to smile, I will smile, but if I don't want to, I won't. Taking the long route so you don't have to walk past a group of men and risk being harassed. That's a good one.
I mean, we always do it. Like, Dem and I went to our friend's house and they lived like 5-10 minutes walk away from us. Instead of going like the shortcut route, like through houses and stuff.
Through houses?
Like through
back roads and all
through back
that.
roads and that. We ended up walking on the main road,
which is the longer way.
But we felt safer, so.
Because there's cars, people and cameras. Like, honestly, it's a horrible thing. As to every single person goes through it, men go through it as well. So it's something that men can relate to. I mean, it doesn't happen as much to men. And
it still happens.
Yeah, it is generally horrible. And the fact that we have to feel like we have to go out of our way.
In our own area.
To feel safer. Take away that we went late at night. Even if it's during the day, I still don't want to walk past a group of men because I don't want fucking being wolf whistled.
Someone shouting something.
Wolf whistling. That's disgusting.
I just think shouting at anything at people is horrible.
Is it wolf whistle or cat whistle?
Wolf whistle, cat calling.
Oh yeah.
But I just think shouting at anything is horrible. Like, am I gonna take a compliment when you're fucking screaming at me?
Oi, miss!
Oi, miss, let me chat to you! No, go away! Why are you shouting? It's 9 o'clock in the morning. Why are you shouting?
When a guy insists on buying you a drink you didn't want and then acts like you owe him something, it's just like, no, like, I didn't ask you to buy it. You brought it out of your own thing. And firstly, if they were to buy me a drink, yes, I would drink it. However,
be cautious.
I'm getting it from the bartender.
Yeah.
I'm not getting a drink that you're handing to me. No,
don't trust it.
No. When you hesitate to tell the cab driver to stop at your door because he keeps asking, do you have a boyfriend?
I never tell a cab driver to stop at my door. Never. I always do it a few houses down, or even if they're like the nicest person on earth and they don't even talk to me throughout the whole, I never tell someone to stop at my door. Never.
I totally agree with you.
Never. And also, if they ask me like personal questions, even if I don't have a boyfriend, I'll say yes. Even if they're like, oh, what do you do for work? I lie. One time I had the whole conversation with this guy and said I worked in a bookies. I've never worked in a bookies in my life. I don't even know what the fuck they do. And I don't just take people's money.
When a person asks you to make out with a woman to prove you're really gay. I do say I'm gay. I do say I'm lesbian to lie to them because I'm not really interested in them.
Yeah.
Don't ask me to kiss her. Because even if I was gay, that's mine and her private time.
Exactly. It's like, imagine going up to someone and going, are you straight? Kiss that man over there and prove to me you're straight.
You'll never do that.
That's weird.
Oh wait, you two are lesbians? Oh, kiss. Yeah. I'm not doing it for your fucking satisfaction, for your fantasies. Deciding whether or not you shave recently enough to wear shorts.
Is that really a subject we should be worrying about?
The subjects that I worry about is how I'm gonna pay my bills, how I'm gonna make up the fucking money to be able to live, how to be comfortable. They're the things that I'm worrying about.
People are actually worrying about their legs. Worried about the hair on their legs. That is a natural thing.
Really and truly, do you guys think that we're worrying about this?
I have a question for men. Do you think all women, or the only thing that women worry about is their appearance? Baffles me, honestly. Baffles me.
Your swimsuit selfie runs the risk of getting you banned from Instagram or Facebook while men are free to post those shirtless mirror pictures.
I understand the whole free the nipple thing, as in, you know, women's boobs aren't allowed on Instagram, whereas men can be shirtless. I understand that.
How? Men have nipples as well.
Exactly, that's what I mean. I understand why women are pissed off about it.
Oh,
Women should be
okay.
allowed to
Flaunt
get your
it.
tits out. Do you know what I mean?
That's the only thing that's really kind of made a private part is the nipples. So why is it a private part on females and not a private part on males?
But Darren over there, fat English Darren,
No offense, Darren.
with his fucking EDL fucking tattoo on his arm, probably got the same size boobs as me, but that's okay. I don't get it. You know what I'm talking about though, innit? Those fat English men that have got their shirts off, they've got their fucking English swimming shorts on, and you got the same size tits as me, and I'm being offensive. He's probably got like an Arsenal fucking thing on his arm, probably got like the
Leave
Queen's
Arsenal out of
face.
this. Leave Arsenal out
Fine.
of this.
Probably got a fucking Leeds tattoo.
That's fine. Leave Arsenal out of it. Otherwise I'll start talking about Spurs.
Probably got the fucking English flag, a little easy out, probably a swastika somewhere on him. And I'm getting told off for my tits! Probably like swings out every single slur you can think of. And I get in trouble for having a nipple. For having 2 nipples. Excuse me.
Never having pockets and carrying a £10 bag instead.
Women's clothing not having pockets is an issue.
Buy some pockets then. Right. I mean,
Buy
buy some material to make a pocket then.
I mean, no, it's not something I worry about on a daily basis, but it's a bit of a piss take.
I'm always wearing a hoodie anyway, to be fair, so I've always got 2 pockets. Or you got them secret inside pockets that you don't find until like 3 months after.
After you bought it, and you're like, oh my god! Do you know this had a pocket? I didn't know this had a pocket. Did you know this pocket? Every time.
Do you know one thing that annoys me?
Go on. I'll let you have it. Go on.
I have so many things that annoy me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't realise it until I'm actually doing these videos. I'm like, hey,
You know what pisses me off?
hold up. Inappropriate clothing.
And what do you mean by inappropriate clothing?
I'll tell you.
Let me tell you, son.
So, I was working in a shisha lounge. You know who you are. I'm not going to bait you out because you ended up just giving me more money in the end. But I was wearing a shirt, like a button-up shirt, and it didn't go over my boobs properly. I didn't have the money at the time to be able to get a new one, everything like that. And so I wore that shirt as well as a vest up. They were perfectly fine with it. They were like to me, as long as like it's all plain black and everything like that, you're good. And I knew for a fact that this particular day I was going into work and not going to actually be in the area that the customers were in. So I put on this top because my other top got really dirty from the night before, and so it needed to be changed. And I walked in there, bearing in mind it took me hours to be able to get there that day. It took me £30 to be able to get there. I didn't have any money for a shirt, but I had £30 cab money to be able to get to this place. And I was there for an hour, and they pulled me aside, and then they told me that my top was inappropriate. And I was like, why is it inappropriate? Because it has Air Max on it, it has Nike on it. And I was like, you're taking the piss. And they're like, it's inappropriate. I was like, I'm not even gonna be where the customers are. And they're like, it's inappropriate. I was like, so it's okay for me to come into work showing that much of my boobs, but it's not okay for me to wear this, whereas I'm not gonna be near the customers. And I went on a rampage. Then they ended up sending me home with no pay.
The same thing kind of happened to me though at work. So back, it was like one of my first jobs. Bear in mind, I was like 16, 15. I worked in like this restaurant, pub. I was like the head waitress. I was good at my job, innit? So my uniform, I used to have a little polo shirt, black polo shirt, and I had to wear black trousers. So I'd wear leggings because they're comfortable. They're close to he wanted me to wear like tight work trousers anyway. So leggings, tight work trousers, they're the same thing. So every day I would come in wearing normal work trousers, but one day I had been doing 5 shifts back to back. I didn't have any clean ones. So I knew they were gonna moan at me for not having clean trousers. So I was like, cool, let me just put on a pair of leggings. I'm only gonna be there for a few hours. You know, no one's really gonna care. Get pulled aside. You can't wear leggings. They're not appropriate. I'm wearing the exact same thing.
Something that's got like a little bit of a thinner material.
Yeah. I was 16, 15, and you're going,
That's inappropriate.
that's inappropriate. Inappropriate me serving drinks.
Inappropriate you actually looking to see that it's inappropriate.
Mm-hmm.
I like that one. being called a bitch instead of a boss.
I think any woman in position of power is going to be called a bitch regardless. Because that woman has power, bitch.
Being told you're pretty good at for a girl. I think just all kind of stereotypes.
Yeah. You run like a girl, you throw like a girl.
Yeah, or even like for men, like you're too feminine to be a man. I think all kind of stereotypes are absolutely bullshit. I think anything that's kind of put into this world as wrong is rubbish. Honestly, be you.
Yeah.
Do you.
Do what you gotta do, baby.
I think that would be like the end of today's video. However, half these things that have come up on our phone is absolute rubbish. Majority of these things that come up, you can literally just rectify yourself.
Exactly.
Your bag's not big enough, get a new bag.
Don't take that one item that's taking up all that fucking space. Like,
you don't have pockets. Sew on a pocket.
get a bag.
Tampons. What, like change it into a pad instead. Change it more often.
These things are first world problems. Can't fit your brand new Gucci perfume in your Chanel clutch. Oh, how horrible, darling. You and Chardonnay wearing the same Saint Laurent dress. Oh, how awful.
Just fix up.
Just sort yourself out, bruv. These aren't things you need to be worrying about.
If you are worrying about it, just
Sort yourself out, bruv.
things you should be worrying about is paying rent,
Money.
comfortability,
Liking and subscribing on this YouTube video for
Happiness.
many more to come.
happiness, all of that.
Yeah. But anyway, enough said. Leave us some of your female problems down below.
All your male problems.
Female problems, we want to know. So like, comment,
Subscribe.
turn on post notifications,
Tell a friend. Tell a friend.
follow us on Instagram.
That one.
Stay safe.
Stay safe.
Stay safe.
Bye.
Bye.